How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another Capital Gains 500 video, and today we have DiamondPeak Holdings, who is soon going to become Lordstown Motors. This is another special purpose acquisition company taking over a private firm and taking it public on the Nasdaq exchange. This is another company that's jumping onto the craze, the hype of the EV vehicles, and so many investors ready to pour in money into any company with potential. What makes DiamondPeak Holdings different? What makes Lordstown Motors different? It is that it's actually even being backed up from General Motors. So we have a lot of special interest coming from many angles. To me, it's very early on to say anything speculative. All I can say is this merger is going to happen. It was agreed upon both firms that this merger will occur, and apparently it seems that they only need approval from the shareholders to approve this, which I'm very sure they are going to, especially with today that their stock went up a nice 25% between the open of the day and the after hours. Amazing, incredible gains. As you guys know, SPACs, usually when they are just listed on the market with no real business, they're just kind of trading sideways forever until a merger can occur and then a real business can take its place. Now, looking forward, I see this as another speculative EV business. The fact that it jumped up 25% actually does not excite me. I've been keeping track of all these EV IPOs, not IPOs, mergers, acquisitions, and going public. The prime example, as everyone knows, is Nikola, and Nikola went to the moon. And ever since after that, every other small company that has been taking this route seems to be leaving clues and patterns into how the stock price will come out. Usually we have a spike in the stock, it kind of calms down, then another wave, and then it calms down, and then a third wave as more people find out about this, and then it calms down as traders are trading the stock, and then we have a huge run up, which this would be off the chart. Let me try to go on the 4-hour interval. And even then it's kind of tricky, and then a huge jump. I wouldn't even be surprised to see over $15. That's what I'm looking at, like a spike up, down, spike up, down, spike up. I see 3 waves. That's just my prediction. 3 waves. And then we see a hard crash down, and usually anywhere from 20 to 30%. So always be careful when you're trading these high volatile stocks, especially these mergers, these EV stocks that keep popping up. Lordstown is not going to be any different. It's most likely going to repeat the pattern. Investor behavior tends to be predictable when you keep analyzing the patterns, and like I said, I've been on it. The only way that I would purchase this company is A, trying to buy where I believe is low and then not buying $1 more than that. For example, if I believe $12.50 is a fair price, that's where I'm going to purchase. But before I purchase, let me actually say this. Before I even purchase, I'm going to do more research and find out what their vehicles are all about. Do I like them? Do I like their history? Do I like the people running it, the people managing it? Apparently, from this one article, the company at a $10 per share valuation is around 1.6 billion. I'm going to have to take into account the fundamentals, the fundamental investing principles. After that, I want to see the potential of the business. As quoted from here, there's a reported amount of 27,000 pre-orders, so that sounds exciting. I would have to dig into seeing the confirmation. Did people put a deposit? What are the terms? Just as a diligent investor deep diving into this. Apparently, this could bring in $1.4 billion, but again, numbers can be very deceiving or inflated, so I'm not going to take their word for it right now. After that, more digging, looking through more sources, as much credible sources as I can find, and then I'm going to come up with an investment strategy. Like I said, right now, the stock price has jumped up already in the aftermarket to around $13, and I would allow myself to purchase, okay, 13. What if it goes a little bit down? And I'm very interested into buying into this business. I believe I would be doing well if I purchased anywhere from $12 to $13. Obviously, anything under that would be better. further. But I feel like the new investors, the new hype is not going to let it go down that low. So anywhere around here would be good. Then let it run. If you're a long-term investor, you are going to have to endure these spikes that are going to be coming your way. Like I said, these EV stocks, the reason why a lot of them are merging so quickly one after another is because they want to take advantage of all this hype and a lot of free money floating around from investors ready to invest. But you're also going to have to go battle against the day traders, the traders who are going to try to short this stock, who are going to try to pump this stock, who are going to try to do anything and everything they can to take your money. So don't get scared on where the price is going to be jumping around. Again, these are just speculations. They could literally decline 10% the next day. Even if you buy at $12, it can go down to 11. It can go down to 10. There's really nothing I can say on price right now other than we're going to have to be careful. I don't want to hype up this stock. I'm not going to be one of those other channels like buy, like it's the next one, it's the next one. Apparently every stock that comes into the market right now is, I don't understand why it's quote unquote the next one. I understand some have way more potential than others, but those have to prove themselves with time. For example, one of the best ones that I have been looking at, and I actually made a video on why I believe it's the best one, is Workhorse. And now we have Lordstown coming in to compete, maybe not directly with Workhorse, but with other companies that they want to focus on an electric truck. The battle of the EVs is going to continue. The battle of the stock prices is going to continue. A lot of sentiment is going to be up and down all over the place. I personally just like to stay on the sidelines. This is not for me. Charting is not even that great. Technical analysis, in my opinion, for these type of stocks is very, very unpredictable. I mean, for the most part, they could fall into traditional patterns, but these ones are more likely to pull a 180, fake you out of the market. So that's why I personally do not trade these, because it's just too crazy. And especially when the implied volatility can increase premiums. As of right now, this company does not have options, so you bet yourself that the only way people are going to try to day trade this is by pouring in $1,000, $2,000 and trying to ride this stock wave up a 20%, 10%, and then cashing out. Huge inclines in the stock price are going to be expected, but if they don't go your way, you have to have a trading strategy. If you're a day trader, you have to know about risk management. If you're a long-term investor and looking at this company, okay, why are you investing in it? Just because of the hype? Just because you want to add it to your portfolio of EVs? Okay, that's totally fine. But I'm just bringing this video to you guys to let you know. I keep seeing this over and over again. All these stocks keep being announced. A lot of hype, a lot of buying, and then out of nowhere the sell-off starts. And a lot of my subscribers, I have seen them buying at the top and unfortunately then holding a bag. Please do not be one of those. So be advised when investing in these very tricky stocks. Especially with Robinhood, there's not much that you can go off based on. You literally just see the chart on your phone, on your computer as it's being created during the day. So if you want to be a little bit, have a competitive edge, you need to get Webull so you can see the charts. Or you can even see these charts on your phone. If you have not downloaded Webull, I have a link in the description. Get 2 free stocks with Webull and subscribe to the channel so then I can show you guys how to read the charts, how to understand what's going on, how to read the EMIs, how to see sentiment from investors. Like I said, this one is pretty difficult to read, but not impossible. For the most part, it still shows we're going to keep going up. I usually see stocks with so much hype go up for a day or two. So I'm keeping a close eye on this. Maybe I will short this stock, you know? Maybe that's the only thing I will do once I see it's way too overly priced. I will see my support and resistance lines, and then I will tell myself, okay, if it goes under $13.10, I'm shorting this stock, and my profit target is going to be $12. So I wanted to see a decline of $1, so I can profit an estimated amount of 8%. And that's just me, but the only way I can do that is with a little bit of certainty of my position, and with that, it's thanks to these technical analysis brought to you by Webull. Again, link in the description. Get 2 free stocks when you deposit $100. Be very careful with Lordstown. Probably a lot of videos are going to be popping up. Buy it, buy it. Should you buy it? Should you buy it? Again, literally the information is going to be repetitive. Oh yeah, look, they're doing this. Oh look, their new stock ticker is going to be RIDE. That's so cool. Yeah. But I'm trying to be honest with you guys. I really don't care what these articles are all about. Did you know that a lot of companies hire PR firms to write these for them, to give them the basic details, to tell them, yeah, make us look good. Look at these numbers. These are what we have. They're low key, like they're not high key, they're low key, but we're going to tell you because this is what we want you to write about. And here's $1,000. Publish it on your newsletter. I don't know, share it with your friends. All the information that's coming out in the news section, even right here, a lot of it is just going to keep coming up because I believe that these companies are pushing out the press to help their stock price. I don't know, maybe some of them are going to have their payday and cash out. In the long term, this new company that's being formed through this merger, we're going to have to give it some time for the stock to cool down to see where its new price, where its new valuation should be at. And then from there, figure out, okay, is this a great long-term investment? Should I add this to my portfolio? That's me, guys, just trying to be as honest as I can. Let me know in the comments down below what you think. Again, this wasn't a whole analysis of the stock and everything because this is just being a curveball. The fact that GM is backing it up, has a stake in it, it should be a good indicator. I mean, like every company wants to succeed. Every company wants to be the next multi-billion, trillion-dollar company. So obviously I believe in all businesses want to succeed, but not all of them can, especially with all these EV stocks having to compete for market share in the real world, and then market share is going to equate to what their stock price should be at. That's going to be a tricky one for us investors, getting thrown so many of these companies all at once. Which one is the best one for your dollars? Is it going to be Lordstown? I don't know. I don't even have any prediction. I really don't have any clues to what the heck is going to go on. I just let you guys know if this could happen, then I see this happen. If this happens, I can see this happens. The best price to purchase this, you guys want to know what the best price to purchase this is at? Is $1. In my opinion, it's $1. That way, then we can write it up to 10 to 20 and make those huge capital gains. I mean, like, that's the obvious, right? The lowest possible price we can get it at, that's the best price. But right now that it's trading at around $13, oof, I don't know. Is it going to go higher? Is it going to go lower? Is tomorrow a new wave of investors going to find out and buy into the hype? I don't know. Are they buying a hype or are they actually buying a valuable company? We do not know. We need more information. We're going to get this with time. But right now, be careful. Be careful with those YouTube videos, guys. I see them too. Don't think I don't. Telling you buy now, buy now. It's going to go up. Oh, yes, I was right because it went up another 10 to 20% gains in one day. And people then get FOMO. The worst thing is people get FOMO and then they buy in at the high. The high of this one could be $20, $25. I don't know. I will be reporting back on these EV stocks once we get more information. Maybe I'll do a video on the downfall, letting you guys know, you see, this is what happened. Kind of going over an overview of what the stock played out, and trying to show you guys these patterns that I'm seeing and why I typically stay away from these stocks. I am not excited with this company again because it's just joining in. It's like, what a coincidence at the time that so many EVs are being pushed down our throats, like purchase, buy our stock, you know, invest in us. So always be careful, do your due diligence. I could be totally wrong. These are just my opinions. These are just my thoughts. Never trust them blindly. Even now, it's like me thinking out loud, how would I buy, why would I buy this? Would I buy this? How would I purchase it? When would I sell? That's just me also thinking out loud. Maybe it'll help you guys out, give you guys another point of view, but that is all. So guys, once again, leave your comments down below. Are you interested in this new company? Are you just like, ugh, another one, lame? Or yeah, I bought some. Oh yeah, I got some 20% gains. Oh, I was able to ride the wave up from 12 to 13. I got 10% gains. Let me know down in the comments below. Leave a like before clicking off, and if you're not subscribed, you best be subscribed for the best stock market news investment channel on YouTube. We're growing really fast. Thank you all for those who have subscribed. If you have not subscribed, once again, subscribe ASAP. We are Capital Gains 500 going to the moon. Thank you and goodbye.
Liftoff of the Falcon 9 and Crew Dragon. Go NASA, go SpaceX, Godspeed, Bob and Dog.
Godspeed indeed.
Vehicle pitching downrange.